along your journey, people love to hear the war stories, unfortunately. Along your journey, what issues have arisen for you that impacted the business, made you maybe not sleep at night? Maybe you can name, not all of them, but maybe the top one or two, where perhaps there could have been, you could have prevented it from happening.
Right. So the number one issue that I've kind of faced is basically one of education, right? So and I don't know if it's something that I could have prevented, but it's something that I've realized that needs to be done. And what I mean by education is that it's kind of all within our cultural mindset, that okay, design is important and branding is important. And as a result of the massive success of all the big names, Nike, Apple, Microsoft, whatever, companies are happily willing to spend thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars just on like a brand identity, like a logo. And the reason why I started this company was because I realized that, especially within China, brand mascot characters are so much more powerful than just logos, because they have that kind of human face and they talk to you and they connect with you. They can literally interact with you, like on your platforms. So I realized that, but when I was pitching to clients, especially at the start, and trying to persuade them of this thing that I had seen, they were still kind of like, well, but it's just a cartoon, isn't it? My 14-year-old daughter draws cartoons. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure she does. If she can draw one that represents your brand and has all of the design thinking behind it, and you can get her to do that for free, great. She can probably design a logo too.
Right. Exactly. So actually, it was what you're trying to say is what you're trying to say, that you actually now are more educating these clients or these potential clients in what the mascot can, or the character can bring to them. Is it more this type of education where you're educating them on what it can bring?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of saying, look, if you're willing to spend $5,000, $10,000 on a logo,
exactly,
you can spend the same amount of money on a character design
that could bring you so much more.
I will give you so much more, like you get so many more creative assets that you can use, and two, you've got something that is actually a lot more powerful than just a logo.
Right. So this is a great synergy, because one of the superpowers I tell every client to attain is getting an education on doing business in China. And even with you in the media side or creative side of developing marketing strategies, you're also educating these clients on what works in China and what doesn't work in China, and what could actually be of more value. So education is really, really key.